All right, Rusty Bill here. We're going to get this C10 out of storage. I had to park a little bit into the shade. That way this camera won't be exactly in the sun. I'm going to go ahead and do a time lapse on pulling the truck out. That way we're not killing a bunch of time on the video for nothing. Well, there you have it. It fits on the trailer quite nicely. It's an 18-foot trailer and the truck is 16 feet long, so no problem. But yeah, she's pretty tall. No problem getting under there to tie it down. And we're gonna go ahead and get it home and pick up from there. Well, we made it back. Nothing broke, nothing fell off the trailer. Now I have to figure out where I'm going to start with this thing and what's going to be next after that. I know it needs a radiator and I'm going to need to try to blade the brakes better, and I need to get some seats. It's hard to drive a vehicle sitting on that ramp sliding around underneath you with manual brakes. There's something going on with the steering column as well. Whenever I'm turning it, it feels like it's like half locked, half slipping. I don't know what's going on there. I need to figure that out as well. Also need to get some new window regulators if I can find them, or new windows motor, sorry. Because these electric windows, the hardware is here. I just need the correct electric window drive to move these windows up and down so I can roll them down. It's hot out here. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do about getting AC in that thing too in the future, but not immediately. Same thing goes for the motor and transmission. We can leave the current motor and transmission for now. See how viable they are. The engine doesn't start too hard, so we'll have to determine if that engine's actually going to be good or not. The fuel pump does work, but there's a leak in the line. So I'm gonna have to fix that before I have another fire. It was spraying out here onto the alternator, which I haven't checked. I don't remember before I left if it was good or not. And we probably need to update it to HEI, even though that ignition system is working. I don't like it. I mean, I'll leave it for now, but later we're going to HEI for sure. Probably get a bigger master cylinder. That one looks a little weak, but those mounting bolts, I don't know if they leave a lot for me to work with. I'll probably check L&M and see what they have for me there. But anyways, I'm open to suggestions. Okay, I got this power steering belt I'm going to install, and I brought a random assortment of tools. So let's see if we can have power steering when we're on the way off of this trailer. That would be nice. I checked on the radiator at AutoZone at $2.99 for an aluminum with plastic cores, and the picture looked very similar to this one. This one has automatic transmission cooler. It looks like right here, just laying here. And yeah, here are the lines. We're not going to reuse that unless we have to, but I'm not going to take it off immediately. So let's see what has to be done to change this, or to put a belt on. Looks like I have to take off the alternator belt / water pump belt, and then I can put the other belt on. Hopefully it's the right size, and we'll be good to go. So this might be 7/16 or 1/2 inch, and then the one below maybe 9/16 or 5/8. Let me get this camera set up here and we'll get started. Well, this is embarrassing. I don't have any fluid. So I'm gonna have to go buy some transmission fluid, unless there's some in the bed of this truck. But that's the way these things can go. And I'm gonna go get some today if I don't have any in this truck. What's in here? Brake fluid, gear oil, 15W40. That's not gonna work. No, none of that's gonna work. What's back here? Nothing useful. Well, while we're at it, let's check the brake fluid. Come on now. Gonna have to drive to the store, so make it count. Oh, it's full. All right. Well, that took way longer than it should have, but we got some transmission fluid that I can put in the power steering. Yes, you can put transmission fluid in the power steering. Actually, on the older Fords, it calls for ATF. So, that being said, I don't know what the hazards are of putting something other than what it should have in there, but I do know that it works. So here we go, back to where we were before. Spilling it everywhere. Yep. Alright, so the reason why I wanted to get transmission fluid instead of power steering fluid is because I can use the rest of it in the actual transmission. Let's see what happens when I rotate it now. Alright. I mean, that's not too bad. It's not tight by any means, but it's not super loose. Might not squeal. Okay, let's get this other belt back on and fire this baby up. that sucker's gonna be nice and tight. Yep. 9/16. Got plenty of fuel line when it comes to that time. Just that sucker's loose, that's all. We can go ahead and prime the carburetor. The accelerator pump doesn't work, it seems, again. Thought it was working before, but now it seems like it's not working. But that's all right. We'll just leave that be. We don't need a high power where we're going. Let's see if it's going to crank up and if that power steering is going to work. I think what we need is actual gas. See if that does the trick. I'm going to go ahead and try to unhook this thing real quick while it's running. It'll be nice and warmed up. I can put this baby in the yard. Hold on. All right, the truck's still running. It's a good sign. We'll try to strategically place this camera so we can see if it's got any juice in the old engine yet or not. My thoughts are that it probably does. Feels torquey enough. Let's see what we got here. There we go. Looks like it's got some life left in it. Running off of that 50-to-1 True Fuel, still smoking quite a bit, but there's a remnant of the dust and the smoke. Let's see how it looks over here. Yeah, I'd say that she's doing all right. We'll have to wait until we get new tires on it and brakes and a seat and a million other things. Looks like it's that right front tire that's working. Slid pretty good. And I wasn't sure I was going to clear these lights, but I did. Anyways, so we got a right front tire that works for brakes. That's the only one that bled, apparently. And yeah, I can peel out the big tires, and that's about all there is to that. I got a radiator coming. The radiator should be here on tomorrow or the next day. So here's the little peel out area. It looks like the right rear did real good, and it looks like the left rear was digging a little bit too. So we're delivering some torque to the engine at least. All right, thanks for watching. I'm gonna post this as soon as I can. And then I'm gonna keep working on the C10. Bye.